Merry meet and blessed be. I'm Iden Odinson. Welcome to the Sabbath School class. Last time we talked about the basic construction of a ritual and its three parts. Today, I want to go into one part of the main part that may or may not be a part of what you do, but it's something that a lot of people talk about, and some people, I don't think, really understand all of its possibilities. And that's what can you do with bread and wine? What bread and wine can do. Well, you've doubtless heard of rituals involving bread and wine, but perhaps you haven't given a lot of thought about what the bread and wine are about or what they do. Traditionally, especially in ancient times, they could be a basic meal. In fact, there's an old English poem, not Old English, but certainly not contemporary. Coleridge, I think the name of the author was. And I stand to be corrected on that. It's been a long time since English Lit class. But I do remember the opening the lines of that poem. A loaf of bread, a jug of wine, and thou. Which, according to my instructor at the time, was intended to describe the essence of what we would now call a picnic. Bread and wine was also used for celebration, honoring, that sort of thing. You go into the book of Genesis in the Bible, and when Lot, as an army leader, Abram, I stand corrected there. Abram, as an army leader, went and rescued his nephew Lot. Melchizedek, the King of Salem, and also a priest of the Most High God, as they described him there, came with offerings of bread and wine. So it goes back a long way, and it has many applications. For us, a ritual involving bread and wine can be at any one of three levels. And I promise you, if it starts at that level, it stays at that level. Now, the first one is the one that most of you have heard of, and it's the heavyweight. If you've experienced the Roman Catholic Mass or the Episcopalian or Anglican Holy Communion, that's what I'm talking about. Bread and wine, and this is the deepest and heaviest, actually taking in and acquiring the substance and essence of the divine. And not only that, but the bread and the wine itself takes on the divinity. I'm not going to get into a debate. I'm going to say that if that's the way it works for them, then that's the way it works for them, and I'm going to respect it. But that also makes it real heavyweight. And it's not to be messed with. And so if all of your training comes in the form of videos like this and books that you get at a bookstore that anybody can go to, this is not one to mess with. You don't see me messing with it. Or at least I haven't yet. I'm not ready for it. Not yet. Second one is a bit less involved, but there is involvement. This is the level that I invite you to participate in during Mass for the Shutout, in that the divine within welcomes the divine without. It doesn't require assimilation or transformation or transubstantiation, but the two come together to work together, and the bread and the wine is the substance of the celebration as they do. Finally, the most lightweight is the pure, straight, outright celebration. And it's just a celebration and thanksgiving for blessings received and blessings we're expecting. And in this case, it's simply a celebration, something which is contained within which is also contained within the other two, yes, but this is the essence of it in this case. Wiccans and pagans have exactly this in their cakes and ale, which I do regularly. And I find it to be a great thing to include in devotions at the end of the day. Thanks and celebrate. Now, I talk about bread and wine. It doesn't necessarily have to be bread and wine, and it doesn't have to be any particular kind of bread and wine or whatever else. I've used fruit juice, I've used Kool-Aid, I've used just about anything else that you can imagine. The Mormons in their communion, the communion I attended at a Mormon church, they used pure water. So what? The others, I've seen little bread squares, I've seen pieces of flatbread, I've seen ordinary crackers, and I've seen regular bread. So what? It's not the substance so much as what's being accomplished with it. Just like in any other ritual that you're doing. Combination, though, bread and wine, just one of many possibilities that have their own list of possibilities for you. I might. Blessed be. Uriel's Gifts and the Secrets in Plain Sight are sponsored by the Temple of Gaia. At Temple of Gaia, we don't train you to our path. We show you how to find and pursue your own path. Above all, we tried to provide a great place to come together and to share. We're located in Collingdale, Pennsylvania, just outside of Philadelphia, and wherever cyberspace can be reached. To learn more, visit our website at templeofgaiainc.org or our meeting place in cyberspace at templeofgaia.ning.com. Thank you for coming. Feel free to return at any time. We intend to always have something for you here. Blessed be. This has been a presentation of the Wise Ones Net. Merry part and blessed be.